Hello, Shannon. Thank you so much for tuning in. I feel like that's a little loud. Hope you're doing well, Shannon. Okay. Excellent. I hear you. I hear you. Okay. Very honest answer. That's good. Gonna get some spiritual confirmations out here, some confirmations for your journey. Hello, just call me Step. Okay, good to see you. Okay, good to see you. Okay. We'll get started here in just a moment. Thank you all so much for tuning in. You are tuned into The Real Psychic Investigators, and my name is Nehru. Okay. Typically on the weekend, there are more roaches that show up, okay, in these lives than during the week, okay? So, during the weekend, there are more roaches that show up like a club. On the weekend, more people are in the club than during the week, typically. So during the weekend, more roaches show up in this divine club than during the week. So, yeah. Just bear with me as I delete them as they show up and reveal themselves. Just bear with me, okay? Doing well the night, doing well. Thank you so much for tuning in. Hello, James, okay? All right, James might be the first one to get their ass kicked out of here, okay? James might be significant for your journey. James might be the first one to get their ass kicked out of here, okay? You could be dealing with a Jim or Jimmy, okay? Again, thank you so much for tuning in. No, not at all. Jesus is not God, okay? First of all, their name is not Jesus, okay? Their name is not Jesus, okay? Their name is Issa or Yeshua, okay? Issa or Yeshua. The name Jesus was starting to be used in the 17th century. That was long after their journey in the 3D. So Jesus is a false name. They were not Latin, so Jesus is a false name, okay? So no, I do not believe Jesus is God. They are an ascended master. Issa is, Yeshua is an ascended master. They are not God, okay? Hope that answers your question. Okay, yep, there's the first one that gets kicked out. Somebody calling me Denzel. That's the first dumbass that gets kicked out, okay? Here's the first one. Okay. I am in Ho Chi Minh City, Vietnam. Okay. I am in Ho Chi Minh City, Vietnam. All right. Thank you so much for tuning in, Stacy. Okay. Hello, Brittany. Thank you so much for tuning in. Okay. Doing fantastic. Okay. Just finished up my first spiritual class on alchemy. Okay. Okay. And the Neti Network. Okay. Just finished up our first Zoom spiritual class this morning. It's already Monday morning here for me in Ho Chi Minh City. It is 10:51. Okay. 10:51. Okay. No, I do not. Okay. The only literature that I have released so far is on Amazon Kindle. Okay. And that is My Father, Your King. And that is the short story about the warlock, preacher, reverend, okay, that I grew up with believing was my father. Okay, never mind. Okay, I thought you were actually asking a genuine question. Okay, I thought you were asking a genuine question. Yeshua said, okay, Yeshua said, why stand ye gazing at me? Be about my father's business, dumb dickwad. Okay, so that is how I say Yeshua is not God, because they said, be about my father's business. So if they were God, the supreme being, confirmation, if they said God, they would not say, be about my father's business. They would say, be about my business. Okay? So there you go. Okay? I hope that answers your question. Okay? I hope that answers your question. Okay? Okay? Time for you to go. Again, the roaches, the roaches, the roaches, the roaches. There we go. They are showing up already, showing up already, showing up already. Okay? Send me a email, Brittany. I don't know when the next one is, okay? But yeah, whenever that is, okay? I'll be sure to make announcements as I do, okay? All right, so thank you so much for tuning in. Again, my name is Nehru. I am an extraterrestrial earth angel born on the 333rd day of the year, this lifetime, during the last lunar eclipse. Okay, that is the feminine eclipse, lunar feminine energy, solar is masculine energy during the last divine feminine eclipse of 1974. Okay. Okay. What's up, area? Area, you sleep about as much as I do, it seems. You sleep about as much as I do, area. Like 5 hours a day. You sleep about as much as I do, area. All right. I only need about 5 hours of sleep. The last 24 hours have been extremely busy for me, okay? With Zoom and the class and yeah, and the lives and all of that, okay? Here on YouTube, it's been a busy 24 hours for me, okay? I'm still energized, still, yeah. Oh, I'm good with 5 hours. That's all I need. I really don't need any, I don't need to be in bed 8 hours a day, I don't need 8 hours of sleep, you know. I'm good with, I'm good with the 5 that I get typically. Okay. So as usual, okay. Oh, okay. As usual, I like to give shout outs to our public subscribers that I get notifications for. Okay. And so we have a few. Okay. All things are significant. There's no such thing as a coincidence. So listen to the names. Okay. Listen to the names. Okay. Emmanuel, welcome into the journey. Emmanuel, Manny, Manuel, okay? Welcome into the journey. And this collective, I should say. Peter Piper, okay? Peter Piper, okay? Peter Piper, welcome into the journey. Welcome into the journey. Okay. Hello, Cindy. Okay. Welcome in Andrew, Andy, Andrew, Drew. Welcome into this collective. Okay. Chosy One, okay? Welcome into this collective. And Camila, welcome into this collective. And thank you all so much for subscribing to Real Psychic Investigators, okay? Definitely enjoyed our class, okay, on alchemy, okay? It was a great class. About a third of the people showed up that were on the list to show up, but that's all good. It's okay. It's all good. All right. Yeah, it was a very, very, very good class. And I will be making the audio available. Okay. I will be making the audio of that Zoom class available. Okay. Hey, that's something. Not sure what that means, Shannon. So before we get into it, Divine Source wants me to speak a little bit about ego deaths. Ego deaths. Typically, ego deaths follow dark nights of the soul. Okay? Oh. oh, you're talking about that. Yeah, I'm thankful those who showed up were meant to show up. You know, that's not a complaint. Okay? You misunderstand my energy. Okay? You misunderstand my energy. That's not a complaint. What's up, sweet Gail? Good to see you again, sugar. Okay? So you misunderstand my energy, Shannon. Okay? That's not a complaint. I'm thankful for those who did show up for the class. Okay? That shows they're eager. That shows they are a student wanting to learn. Okay? So, yeah, right? That's not a complaint. All right? Let me relight this incense here. Okay? You might need to relight something. You might need to set fire to something, okay? You might need to set fire to something. Adele said set fire to the rains, okay? Disco Inferno, okay? Disco Inferno. Disco Inferno. Burn the mother down. Burn, baby, burn. So what about ego deaths? How do you know if you need to go through an ego death? How do you know? Okay? One of the biggest indications that you need to go through an ego death, okay? That is you trying to control what you cannot control, okay? Not living according to the serenity prayer. So how do you know when you need to have an ego death and you need to release, okay? Or again, be in that serenity prayer energy. If you are still asking when is this gonna happen? When is that gonna, when am I gonna, when is this, when is that, if you're still asking those questions every day, you need to go through an ego death, okay? If you are still asking why, okay? If you are still asking why, oh, give me just one moment. I think that's housekeeping. One moment. So yes, that was housekeeping, okay? So something about housekeeping, okay? I was not expecting housekeeping today. So yeah, something about housekeeping, all right? So this is a little housekeeping. How do you know, okay? Otherwise, hello, Trinity, okay? Yeah, to a degree, okay? To a degree, all right? But being selfish is a good thing, okay? So being selfish is a good thing. So that's why I said sorta, kinda, okay? When it's all about I, sort of, okay? Because it all is about you, okay? Your parents taught you, the earth don't revolve around you. Everything's not about you. Well, to a degree, to a degree. Everything is about you. You're here to a degree. And yes, the earth does revolve around you. Okay, you walk on it and the earth rotates, Gaia rotates on its axis. Okay, on her axis. So yes, it does revolve around you. Actually, quite literally, it revolves around you. So another karmic lie parents tell us, money doesn't grow on trees. Another karmic lie parents tell us. Does it in the physical? Actual money on branches? No. But what is money made from? Trees. The dollar bills, currency made from trees. So yeah, actually money does grow on trees. So, okay. And if you're asking why, if you're still, why is this happening to me? Why haven't I gotten this? Why is this still happening? Why is, okay. So the whys and the whens, you still need an ego death, okay? Transformation, okay? So we're going to go ahead and get into the energy, okay? Find out, again, get some spiritual confirmations for you. Those of you who are tuning in, for the first time, thank you so much for tuning in. Again, my name is Nehru, okay? And this is a safe place, okay? This collective is a safe place. It is a protected place. The Sanhedrin Council, my spirit guides, the Ascended Masters, okay, and others, they protect my energy, and I do my spiritual work to protect my energy, and I do my job to protect this collective. Hello, thank you so much for tuning in, Texas, okay? So yeah, okay. What does that mean when I say this is a safe place and I do what I do, and part of that is protecting this collective? That means that we don't put up with bullshit, okay? So, karmic ass people who come in here, okay, and they make dumbass questions or ask dumbass questions, and there's a such thing as a stupid question. Confirmation horn honk, there's a such thing as a stupid question, or they make some dumbass comment, okay, about who I look like, what I look like, why don't I have a shirt on, okay? Okay? All of those comments are karmic to me, okay? This is my channel. I'm in Ho Chi Minh City, Vietnam, and it's 90 degrees nearly every day. So if I want to open up the door of the hotel on the balcony that I am in, and I want to take my shirt off, that's my damn right to take my shirt off, okay, on my YouTube channel, okay? There's a lot worse things out there on the internet than some guy sitting in a chair, okay, with his shirt off. There's a lot worse things on the internet than some guy sitting in a chair with his shirt off, okay? So to all of them, okay, yeah. So, all right. Anything else most time? Anything else? No, I don't think so. At willpower, okay, willpower, okay. Looking at willpower angel number, okay, that deals with your solar plexus chakra, Hello, the mother's tarot. Thank you so much for tuning in. This is not a tarot channel, okay, and I'm not saying anything about them, but this is not a tarot channel, and I am not a tarot reader, okay. I am an empath, okay, and a Gaia beacon, okay. So you will learn lessons here. For those of you who are tuning in, you will learn lessons here, okay? I am a Master Builder 33. That is a Master Teacher, okay? And again, I don't say that just because I was born on 11/29/74. If you break those numbers down, okay, as you do with master numbers, 11, 22, and 33 are master numbers. So if you were born on the 11th, and you want to find out if you are a master builder 11, 22, or 33, you do not break down the master numbers. So born in November, that's an 11. Born on the 29th, 9 plus 2 is 11. Okay, and born in 1974, that is an 11. That is 33. Okay, and I am in my ascended master Master Builder 33, Energy and Journey. Okay, so you will learn more than just the messages that come out here. Okay, if you're a good student. Okay. Thanks, but I'm not trying to be cool, Lakeisha. Okay, I'm not trying to be cool. Okay, that is by far not my goal. Okay, being cool. Okay, I was never one of those people. Okay, to try to fit in. Okay, I was never one of those people in high school. As an adult, I was never one to try to fit in. Okay, I've always been kind of walk by my own tune kind of person. Even when I was part of religion, I was always a part of, or I've always been in the energy of blazing my own trail, walk on my own, stand alone, lone wolf. I'm okay to do it by myself. I've always been that kind of spirit. Okay, so I don't try to blend in or be cool. Okay. Divine Source, AreYouThatSomebody, we invite you in again on the weekend. There are more roaches typically than on the weekday, so I expect nothing different today. I expect roaches to come out here. Okay, we've already had to delete 4 or 5 of them already. Okay, I expect roaches to show up. Okay, thank you so much for tuning in. Feel free to let me know where you're tuning in from. It is 11:07 in the morning here in Ho Chi Minh City, Vietnam. 11:07. Oh, thanks. Okay. So yes, feel free to let me know where you're tuning in from. We got the Wheel of Fortune in the upright. Wheel of Fortune in the upright. Shout out to Cali. Okay. Going back to Cali, to Cali, to Cali. I'm going back to Cali. Fort Rucker, Alabama. Fort Rucker, Alabama. Okay? Any of you who have served in the United States Armed Forces or any other armed forces on any of the 197 countries on this planet, South Florida, okay? Shout out to South Florida, okay? South Beach, party in the city where the heat is on all night on beach till break of dawn. Will Smith is a karmic, okay? Will Smith is a karmic, okay? Iowa, okay? Shout out to Iowa in the U.S. Shout out to Iowa, okay? Yeah, Ari, okay? Will Smith is a karmic, okay? Wheel of Fortune, the upright, okay? Next. West Virginia again. Hello. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you so much for tuning in. Fort Campbell, Kentucky. Whoa! Fort Campbell, Kentucky. Whoa! Okay? Shout out to all the soldiers. Shout out to all the soldiers. Okay? Thank you so much for your service. U.S. Army 1995 to 2003. U.S. Army 1995 to 2003. Okay? Moon card in the upright. Moon card in the upright. Okay? Hello, Anomaly. Thank you so much for tuning in. Good to see your face again. Okay? Spiritually speaking. Okay? 5 of Wands energy in the upright. Okay? Landing with the moon and the Knight of Wands. Okay? And the Knight of Wands. That is some karmic ass individual. Okay? Who moves by night, okay? Sneaky energy, okay? Thank you for your service, okay? Some sneaky energy out here, sneaky energy, okay? With the moon card out here, okay? The moon does not expose or show as much as the sun, but the moon reveals the shadows. The moon reveals the shadows. What is in the dark? The moon reveals what is in the dark, okay? And that is the spirit being Hansu, the spirit being Hansu. Perth, Western Australia, okay? I do have a story about that. Ooh, we got the death card coming out here in the upright, the death card coming out here in the upright, okay? So, whoever this Knight of Wands energy is out here, okay? Somebody is in a bad way, okay? What is this? Childhood games. childhood games, childish games. I said childhood games, childish games, okay? These are childhood games down here, the toys are, okay? But this is childish games and immature energy out here. That definitely goes along with the Knight of Wands energy. We got the Ten of Pentacles out here, okay? All right, picking up on your energy, collective, investigators, celebrities, okay, judges and attorneys. So my story about Perth, Australia, okay? So I am a kidney transplant recipient, and one of the opportunities, in the US at least, one of the opportunities as a transplant of anything, it could be heart transplant, lung transplant, kidney transplant, okay? One of the opportunities as a transplant recipient is the Transplant Olympics, okay? That is a thing. I didn't know that before my transplant, okay? But there is a such thing as the Transplant Olympics, okay? These are held every 2 years, the Transplant Olympics, okay? And the first year that I was going to or wanted to participate in the Transplant Olympics as a kidney transplant recipient, I believe was 2020. Then the pandemic happened, okay? And then in 2022, but in 2022, I was already starting to ascend and spiritually awaken, consciously awaken, okay? And I was stepping into my Job experience. Hello, all right, okay? And so I missed the opportunity to attend those transplant games that year in 2020, I believe. It was in Perth, Australia, or it was supposed to be in Perth, Australia. Okay, so shout out to Perth, Australia. I still hope to participate in the Transplant Olympics at some point in time during my journey here in the 3D. I hope to participate in the Transplant Olympics. Okay? Win some gold, get a gold medal, get a silver medal, get a bronze medal. Just be a participant, just for the experience. You know what I mean? Okay? I look forward to that. Okay? Hello, thank you so much for tuning in, Laura. Okay, thank you so much for tuning in. Okay. 11:14 on the clock. Okay, 11:14 on the clock. Investigators, what is the 114th day on the Gregorian calendar? Check your cases. What is the 114th day on the Gregorian calendar? Okay, we have the King of Wands out here in reverse. King of Wands, I feel like there's another shuffle of the tarot we need to do here in one of these. Okay, so let's grab them and find out what else needs to come out. Thank you so much, AreYouThat. Okay, yeah, okay, so we got road trip. Okay, we got road trip and a Knight of Cups energy. Okay, there's a genuine offer. Okay, or it was. Okay, a genuine offer about a road trip. Okay, about a journey. Doesn't have to be a physical road trip. Okay, but we have road trip coming out with the Knight of Cups. Okay, we have a King of Pentacles energy out here. Okay, King of Pentacles energy out here. It fell on the side. I think it came out in reverse. Oh, thank you, Area. Okay, thank you, Area. Okay, I was gonna say something, Area. I probably shouldn't say that. There will be others who will probably get jealous of that, so I probably shouldn't say that. We have the Ace of Cups. Okay, we have the Ace of Cups. Okay, the Ace of Cups. Okay. So there's something about a new beginning, okay? The new beginning, okay? The carpenters, okay? We've only just begun to live, okay? So much of life ahead, okay? A kiss for luck and we're on our way. We've only begun. Okay. Yeah. And in fact, sometimes I mentioned this, you can get tarot, okay? You can get tarot cards just for yourself. Okay? You can get tarot cards for yourself. You don't have to have a YouTube channel, TikTok, Instagram. You don't have to do that. Okay? You can use these tools and resources just like crystals, just like sage, just like anything else, candles. Okay? You can use tarot and you can just pull the energy on yourself from time to time. Okay? So yeah, that's not a bad idea. Okay? So we have a lot out here. We got a road trip of pentacles, someone playing childish games, still or was, death in the upright, okay, knight of wands in the upright. This knight of wands energy and this death energy is now following someone. You hear me? Okay, it is now following someone. It is now following someone. Okay, we got justice out here. That is in reverse. Okay, death, and the Knight of Swords is now following someone. Okay, someone could be hearing in the night. You know what I'm saying? Jason. Okay, Jeepers Creepers. Somebody could be hearing. Somebody could be hearing taps. Okay, somebody could be hearing taps. About to be laid to rest, about to be low. Divine is reminding me of a dream I had last night. About to be laid to rest. Somebody could be hearing that noise, hearing that tune. They could be in the military. Okay, they could have a military funeral service. Okay, in the country that they served in. Okay, if they qualify for those services. Okay. Thank you so much for tuning in, Black Magic. Good to see you again. Okay. So yeah, okay, we got some interesting energy out here, okay? Somebody's getting ready for a road trip. Somebody's already on a road trip, okay? Somebody's already on a road trip, okay? Spiritually or physically. Nose confirmation itch. I could make some cards, okay? I could make some cards associated with that, sure. I could do that, okay? And add them to the stacks, okay? And when that energy comes out if it ever comes out, okay? I could do that, okay? All right. Again, hope everyone is doing well. Well, we got two in the same slot I'm looking at right there. Two in the same slot. Okay. So let's go ahead and get into it. On top of the stack, we have Greco-Roman, Greco or Roman, or in a past life, this life, you could be from Rome, Italy. Okay. You could be Greco. You could be from Greece. Okay. You could be from Greece. Okay. Or there's a greasy situation. I'm not sure what your question, I'm not sure, okay? I'm definitely not picking up. Okay, get your ass out then, dumbass. Nobody asked you to come up in here. Take your foolish ass on, okay? Take your dumb ass on. Nobody asked you to come on this channel. Get your stupid ass out of here, okay? Bye. You know what I'm saying, okay? All right. So, what do you mean black magic, okay? As we get into the energy, okay? Seriously, like, what's your problem? You know what I mean? If you need to go, go. I didn't send you an invite, okay? I didn't send you an invite. I don't know who you are. Okay. You brought your ass onto my live. You know what I'm saying? Crazy asses. like, like it was an invitation and they're hurting my feelings if they turn it down. Crystal. Crystal. Okay. Crystal. Okay. On one side of this Knight of Wands message right here, I'm going to read this to you here, okay? Rodney and Dennis, okay? There is a story, okay? Could be Greece and Olympics, could be, okay? And that resonates, obviously, Greece, Olympics, okay? I believe that's where all that started, okay? And so, Ronnie, RonyDenis. You can look this case up. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and pull up a picture so you can look at Ronnie Dennis's karmic ass. Okay. They obviously didn't want whatever they came here for. They didn't want it. Whatever was meant for them, whatever. Okay. Or again, they were just really, truly a karmic, okay? So we're going to look up Ronnie Dennis real quick, okay? In Savannah, Hinesville, Georgia. Somebody mentioned Savannah. That's a double confirmation already for Savannah, a name or a place. Investigators, that's already a double confirmation, okay? I'm about to look up Ronnie Dennis, Hinesville, Georgia. That's about 70 miles west of Savannah, okay? 70 miles west of Savannah. Fort Stewart, 3rd Infantry Division, okay? That was my last active duty station, 3rd Infantry Division, okay? Let's go ahead and read up on this crazy ass, okay? Ronnie Dennis, okay? Let's find out some things about Ronnie Dennis, okay? So, the House of Prayer Christian Church is a religious organization based in Hinesville, Georgia. The organization, described by one of its members as a Pentecostal church, was established by Ronnie Dennis in 2004 in Baton Rouge, Louisiana. By 2022, the organization was operating 12 local churches, including its mother church in Hinesville, Georgia. Okay? Starting in the 2010s, multiple former members have accused the church of being a cult and have alleged a series of wrongdoings against the organization and its leaders. Okay? There were 8 of these karmic individuals that were arrested. Ronnie Dennis, okay? Ronnie Dennis. Let me go back. Ronnie Dennis, okay, stole $23.5 million. $23.5 million for veterans and soldiers from 2001 until they were arrested, okay? Until they were arrested, okay? Right? Until they were arrested. Ronnie Dennis, Hinesville, Georgia, Fort Stewart, 3rd Infantry Division, arrested last year along with 7 other members of that church, House of Prayer, for stealing $23.5 million for military personnel and veterans. Yeah. Ronnie Dennis is not even their legal name. That is an identity theft situation. They, since 1984, 1983, something like that, have been using this false identity, Ronnie Dennis. So there's something about a false identity theft. Ronnie Dennis. Okay? That's right, lady. Okay? Lady. Okay? That's right, lady. All right? Rodney, we got Rodney out here with a D, Rodney, and Dennis. Okay? This Knight of Wands message says, the fact that you are so mysterious is very thrilling, and it turns on my passion because I don't know what to expect. Okay? So, someone thinks you're mysterious, okay? You turn on someone's passion with your mysterious whatever, okay? You could turn on Crystal with your mysteriousness. You could turn on Rodney. You could turn on Dennis. Dennis could be the one who's, I don't know, mysterious. Rodney could be mysterious. Crystal could be mysterious, okay? All right. Rodney, Crystal, Dennis, and Savannah, okay? Rodney, Crystal, Dennis, and Savannah is significant. Okay. Theodore, hello. Theodore, okay, thank you so much for tuning in, lady. I see your evening up there, okay? Theodore, okay, on Justice, Theodore, okay? We have showmanship, red carpet spotlight. Showmanship and red carpet spotlight. Red carpet spotlight. I've recently talked a lot about Malcolm Jamal Warner, okay? Theo Huxtable, okay? There's something karmic about his death, okay? Theo Huxtable, Malcolm Jamal Warner, there's something karmic about his death, okay? He could have been drugged, intoxicated, or something else when he drowned in that water, okay? Justice. Okay? So your justice could be you ending up on the red carpet, okay, in some sort of way, okay? This could be on the news like Ronnie Dennis, but you are on there for dharma reasons, not karma reasons, okay? This could be some type of national spotlight, okay, for you, some type of red carpet moment, okay? When your case is broken through, your case goes public, the truth about who you are goes public, okay? Yep, it's true. They are a divine being, okay? And their family has been against them their entire life. Yep, he's a divine being. Yep, she's a divine, yep, yep, they are stars. Yep, they are. Yep, yep. When that happens, red carpet spotlight, okay? Yeah, justice for him, okay? And his bloodline, okay? Okay? We do not recognize the name Jesus in here, okay? Lady, they are Issa or Yeshua, okay? That is their original names, okay? Arabic and Aramaic. We do not recognize Jesus in here. They were not Latin. That is Jesus, okay? There was no J in the Hebrew language, just FYI, okay? There's a little mercy and grace. The moon card, okay? The moon card, okay? Oh, this was already, oh, these were back to back. Oh, so we have Noah, Neelan, and Neek, okay? Noah, Neelan, and Neek, okay? No worries. Thank you so much for your grace, and thank you for receiving, okay? So Noah could be getting ready for the red carpet, okay? Spotlight, Neelan, or Neek, okay? Monique, okay? Could be getting ready for something, okay? Monique could watch the channel. We do have celebrities that watch. The comedian and actress, Monique. Professor Ogilvy, somebody could be obsessed. Somebody could be obsessed with you, okay? The Parkers, she was obsessed with Professor Ogilvy. Obsessed. She wouldn't let him date anybody. She wouldn't let him talk to another woman. She wouldn't let him do anything. Monique. The Parkers. Someone's named Parker. The Parkers. Okay? She was crazy obsessed. Like, yeah. Off the chart. Okay? Moved into the same apartment complex. Everything. I mean, just a stalker. Right? She's far from that in real life, but just a stalker energy. You know what I'm saying? Some of you could be dealing with a stalker energy, just following you everywhere you go. Okay? And that could be stalking you by any means. Your email addresses, okay? Your social media. They know where you work, so they drive by your job. They call people at your job. Hey, is so-and-so there? Hey, is so-and-so there? They watch you when you leave for work, okay? Just crazy ass, okay? yeah, all right? We got a trigger warning out here for someone, okay? We have a trigger warning out here for someone, okay? We have attorney or private investigator sexing their client, attorney or private investigator sexing their client, okay? We have trigger warning out here, trigger warning. Trigger warning. There's definitely something about an attorney out here, okay, right now, okay? We have the King of Wands and the King of Wands and King of Pentacles, I believe, okay? There's something about an attorney out here for sure at this time, okay? So you, unbeknownst to you, you could have an attorney who's obsessed with you. You could have an attorney who's obsessed with you in this Knight of Wands energy right here. And this card again says, the fact that you are so mysterious and is very thrilling, and it turns on my passion because I don't know what to expect. Okay? So that could be the obsessed energy. Okay? The Professor Ogilvy crazy ass energy. All right? I might need to go watch some episodes of The Parkers just to get some laughs in. I might need to go ask Gail. I might need to go watch. I said ask. I might need to go watch some old school The Parkers. I might need to go watch some of that just to laugh, you know, especially now with spiritual knowledge that you have today. It's funny to go back and watch old things, you know? Oh yeah. I've gone back recently, okay? And what, like old school cartoons, Tom and Jerry and those sorts of things, okay? And it's amazing how you see the narcissistic, you know, that poke the bear kind of energy in Tom and Jerry. Oh man, the name is escaping me. I've watched episodes of Inspector Gadget, and it's just interesting. Who's the big rooster? The name I'm trying to think of. What's the big rooster? The cartoon character, the big rooster's name. What is his name? Froghorn Leghorn. Froghorn Leghorn. What a crazy ass. Froghorn Leghorn. Okay? You know, it's just, yeah. Yeah, they do. Yeah. Once you see things through a different eye, yeah, Foghorn Leghorn. Once you see things through a different eye, this eye, as Matthew 26:22 states, Matthew 6:22 states, the eye, singular eye, okay? It's funny to go back and look at some of those things now and just be like, wow, all right? So, again, okay? This was not split by any card. The chicken coop pimp, yeah, that's for sure. Froghorn Leghorn will lie his ass off, set others up for failure all of the time. Froghorn Leghorn was just, yeah. Even in a cartoon, attorney, PI, sexting their client, okay? Sexting their client. Somebody could have gotten paid $500,000, okay, to come against you, to do something against someone in this energy. A multiracial couple is a part of the karmic coven. A multiracial, okay, different shades of skin couple, okay? Different shades of skin couple is a part of a karmic coven out here, investigators, DEA, FBI, attorneys in the upright, okay? Oh, I said 500,000. That says 5 million. That's a big difference. That's a big difference. That's a big difference. Okay. I recently had a dream about a second offer. So this dream was rather interesting, as most of my dreams are. Okay. Thank you so much for subscribing and welcome to this collective, okay? So in this recent dream, again, different shade couple. One is dark, one is light, one is pale, one is olive skin, okay? One is brown, okay? One is, yeah, okay? Different shades, couple, okay? And in this dream, at least in one part of this dream, it was involving some beings, okay, that I grew up with, okay, and or at least in part, okay, and one of them came to me. I'd given her a hug, okay, and in this dream, it's interesting. Majority of my dreams, the karmic energy is always in child form, which speaks to immaturity. They're always in a child form. If I have a dream about any of Kevin's children, that's the warlock, okay, in my journey. If I have dreams about any of his kids, okay, they're always young, always, okay? And so in this dream, there were a couple of them in this dream. And one of them, okay, she came over to me, okay, and she gave me a hug. I was actually surprised when I woke up and realized that she was giving me a hug. But she gave me a hug, right? And she was like, I have a contract for you. And I was like, a contract? And I said something like, you already sent me a contract or you already did something. And again, this is, yeah, okay. And she says, no, this is a new one. This is a second one. Okay, so there could be something about, again, a contract. My journey is for a demonstration, okay? My journey is for a demonstration. Multiracial couple, a part of a coven, and we have the name Michelle out here. Michelle, okay? Male form, Michael, okay? Michelle could be one of the members in this karmic coven. Michelle, okay? Michelle. What's up, Sean? Okay? On the Wheel of Fortune, okay? On the Wheel of Fortune. So Michelle could have tried to do something with your money. Michelle could have stolen your mail. Michelle could have had credit card applications filled out with your name and social security number, okay? Michelle could be this psycho stalker, okay? Michelle, okay? Ooh, somebody needs to, I said somebody needs to, somebody is a nurse. Somebody needs to, yep, somebody needs to, yep, somebody needs to, yep. The 6 individuals that I've kicked out of this live already needs to, yep, somebody needs to. All right. We have Gianna, we got Georgia out here. Now we got Georgia out here. So we have Savannah. Okay, someone referenced, okay, Savannah Guthrie, okay? Also, Savannah, Georgia, Hinesville, Georgia. We read a little bit about Ronnie Dennis stealing $23.5 million, okay? One of the other 7 individuals who got arrested in that situation, their name could be Michelle, first, middle, last. There are males and females that got arrested in that situation last year, okay? We are looking at these names, okay? Shout out to Gianna Bryant, always and forever, okay? Always and forever, okay? Shout out to Gianna Bryant, okay? Sodom and Gomorrah and a sticky situation. I'm going to go ahead and just leave this up here. And then I'm going to just go ahead and let your imagination and third eye figure out what a sticky situation in Sodom and Gomorrah could be. And then just watch your laugh emojis pop up on the screen. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to just leave this up here like this, okay? And I'm going to just go ahead and let your laughing emojis pop up on the screen for Sodom and Gomorrah and a sticky situation. I'm going to just go ahead and leave this up here right now. I'm going to just go ahead and do that. Yeah, yeah. Many sticky situations. Sodom and Gomorrah. Many sticky situations. Sodom and Gomorrah. Okay. Someone could be into bestiality. Okay. Someone could be into bestiality. Okay. Someone. Oh, damn. So so I said somebody could be in bestiality. Somebody could be into bestiality, right? And do you know what I heard? Ooh, that horse is hung. Hot damn. Hot damn. So somebody could be into being with a horse. I mean, come on. Come on. Come on. Oh my God. That's why I started laughing. What the hell? What the hell? What the hell? What the hell? Ooh. Divine Source has a great sense of humor. They're not fucking around, but Divine Source has a great sense of humor. I mean, come on now. Come on now. Wow. 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 What's up, Christine? What's up, Christine? Crazy. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. All right. Anthony, Isaac, Tony, Antonio, Caleb, okay. Archangel Gabriel's here. Thank you, Archangel Gabriel. Okay. That is one of the 7 spirits of Divine Source. Archangel Gabriel, okay, is one of the 7 spirits of Divine Source. Boy, I don't know what to, I don't know. Sometimes there's just, what can you say? You know what I mean? What can you say? Nothing. There's nothing to say. There's nothing to say. Nothing. Sticky situation in Sodom and Gomorrah, and somebody looking at a horse like, damn, really? What the hell is that? Boy, some sick ass people. Sick ass demons. I shouldn't even say people. Some sick ass demons out here. We got a drug dealer on the King of Pentacles and fighting. So a drug dealer makes a lot of money, okay? Or at least that's what they're focused on, okay? Money is not the root of all evil, the love of money to the exclusion of all else. So if a drug dealer is willing to sell things that are harmful to the physical body, that is someone who's willing to do whatever it takes. Drug dealers are often involved in not just misdemeanors, but felonies, murders, okay? Drug dealers, okay, are ones who are focused on money, and it becomes the root of all evil because they will cheat, they will steal from their parents, they will lie to their parents, they will take their parents out, they will sell their parents the drugs, they will sell their parents fentanyl, they will sell their girlfriend fentanyl, oxycodone, they will sell their, opioids, they will sell these things to the people that they say they love for money. For the love of money, people will steal from their brother for the love of money, okay? For the love of money. Drug dealer, investigators, in an argument, fight, combating, okay? Drug dealer, okay? So this drug dealer could be planning on taking somebody out, okay? Who was once a part of their clique. This drug dealer, okay? Yep, of any sort, okay? Confirmation, Bert, okay? There was a situation, they have since been arrested, okay? There was a situation with a former Olympian. We're talking about the Olympics today. Someone was from Perth, Australia, and I shared a story about me having opportunity to be a part of the Transplant Olympics in recent years. One of those years was in Perth, Australia, okay? But So we're talking about Olympics. I'm getting ready to mention another Olympian. Okay. Ryan Wedding, Canadian skier. Okay. Ryan Wedding. Okay. Went from being an Olympian and representing his country to being a drug dealer and recently being captured by the FBI. The name Ryan and Wedding. Ryan could be going to a wedding. Ryan could be in a wedding. Okay. Ryan could be the obsessed Miss Parker energy. Okay. Ryan and Wedding, recently captured by the FBI. Okay. He was on the run. Okay. Fugitive energy. Okay. Drug dealer. Okay. Playing Catch Me If You Can. Okay. Playing Catch Me If You Can. The movie starring Leonardo DiCaprio and Tom Hanks. Catch Me If You Can. I wonder what Ryan Wedding looked like when they found him. Okay. I wonder what he looked like. I wonder how much has it had his image changed on his appearance. I wonder. Okay. We have emotionally starved. Okay. Somebody out here is emotionally starved. Okay. That is on the King of Wands energy. This did come out here in reverse. And we have Sandra or Sandra, however you want to say it. Sandra. Okay. Ooh, Secret Society Hellfire Club. Let's look up Secret Society Hellfire Club. Someone is emotionally starved out here, okay? Because you are in that in vogue energy, okay? You are in that in vogue energy. Never gonna get it, 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 never get it. You're in that in vogue energy. Shout out to South Florida, okay? We do have South Florida energy in here, okay? Shout out to South Florida, Miami-Dade County, okay? Let's go ahead and look up Hellfire Club Secret Society. Let's find out what Hellfire is up to, okay? Just a bunch of hell, no doubt. What is the Secret Society Hellfire Club involved in? Okay. The 18th century Hellfire Club were exclusive, elite, secret societies, plural, primarily in Britain and Ireland. Britain, we have Brittany here, if Brittany's still here. Ireland, someone's Irish. Infamous for engaging in debauchery. It specifically says debauchery here, okay? Heavy drinking, blasphemy, and sexual immorality. Hot damn. And sexual immorality. Hot damn. And sexual immorality. Largely as a rebellion against a strict societal morality founded by individuals like Sir Francis Dashwood, and the Duke of Wharton. Someone could have gone to the Wharton School of Business. I think Donald Trump went to the Wharton School of Business, okay? They functioned as sectarial high society gatherings, often mocking worshiping the devil and performing pseudo-pagan rituals in private locations, including specialized underground caves. Hot damn. That's a lot of hell raising. That's a lot. That is a lot of hell raising. Wow. Wow. So somebody out here, Divine is exposing something out here. Investigators, judges, attorneys. Divine is exposing something out here about some sexually immoral coven out here. Some sexually immoral coven out here that's involved in bestiality, involved in other sexual immoral acts, incest, okay? Orgies, 5Gs, 8Gs, whatever, okay? Pornography on the web, okay? Video recording each other, black web type of video, whatever. Somebody out here. Woo-wee. Whoa, all right. More confirmations. All right, something for your good, collective. You left, that was definitely for your good. Whatever's being exposed here is for your good. You might feel sorry for them. Please don't be in that energy. Okay? Oh, thanks. Right? Thank you, Area. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay? Um, for your good, okay? For your good, all right? So don't be in the, oh, but I feel sorry for them. Don't be in that energy. Do not, because it is for your good that we expose these nasty ass demons out here that have taken over human bodies, okay? The Nephilim, fallen Anunnaki, okay? And the Watchers, the book of Enoch, okay? Crazy lady, trying to bury you, okay? Crazy, okay? Confirmation horn honk, crazy for trying to bury you. Confirmation horn honk. For your good, okay? For your good. On the other side of for your good, oh, man, divine is, oh my goodness. Listen, investigators, please, if you do not go back and listen twice to any other psychic investigation out here, investigators and judges, please go back and take down notes. If you are not able, please go back and take down notes. Hot damn. On the other side of the Ace of Cups. Come on now. Come on. Can't make this shit up. Split by the Ace of Cups. Come on. Wow. 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 Man, oh man. Wow. It is crystal and it is clear. We got crystal out here with the first card. It is crystal and it is clear. It is crystal clear. We have these names come out here on the frequent basis, okay, or at least recently. Khalil, Reed, and Chance, okay? Reed can be spelled two different ways. Someone's name could be R-E-A-D, okay? First, middle, last name, any of these names, okay? And a road trip, okay? Somebody could have been taking road trips to this coven, okay? Road trips to the coven or road trips with the coven. Road trips to the coven, road trips with the coven, okay? We got Malcolm. I'm looking at Malcolm's name out here, okay? Malcolm's name out here, okay? We got a house fire, okay? We had Hellfire Club, Secret Society. We got house fire, okay? Grant Cardone energy, okay? That is a pompous ass, okay? Grant Cardone, okay, is a pompous individual, okay? They think they're better than you. They think they're better than me because they have money, okay? Much the way a drug dealer thinks they're better than you, okay? New Jack City. Much the way a drug dealer thinks they're better than you. Ryan Wedding thinks they're better than you. Grant Cardone thinks he's better than you, okay? If you really pay attention to what he's saying, road trip, okay? You could be Khalil and you could be taking a road trip. You could be taking a road trip with Reed, okay? You could have taken a road trip with Reed, okay? You could be taking a road trip with Chance, or this road trip could be a chance encounter, or someone took a chance and took this road trip right here. Okay? Man, oh man. Woo. We have not had, in recent memory, not that I even recall ever, we have not had so much sex cult energy out here. demonic sexual energy. We have not had, okay? In our alchemy class today, today, okay? It is 11:58. We discussed how to alchemize sacral energy, sacral attacks, okay? Okay? One of the more commonly known or one of the more well-known secret societies, okay? One of the more well-known secret societies, Skull and Bones, at the campus of Yale University, okay? There are eight secret societies on Yale's campus. 8 secret societies on Yale's campus, okay? 8, at least, okay? Oh, yeah, okay? One side of Skull and Bones, okay? Or between Skull and Bones, okay? We have someone could live in Yemen or is it Yemen? Yeah, Yemen. Someone could live in Yemen. Where is Yemen? Where is Yemen? I don't know. Where is Yemen? Okay. Yemen is located, okay, on the southwestern tip of the Arabian Peninsula in West Asia. Arabian, Yemen, okay? Drug dealer investigators, I don't know where Ryan was found, okay? But something about government programs, secret societies in Yemen, okay? Oop, confirmation horn honk. Investigators, something about a secret society in Yemen. Here we go. There could be a sex cult there. There could be a sex cult. Multiples, okay? Different cells. Okay? Thank you, everyone. Different cells, okay? Of these undercover government programs, okay? The government could know. One of the questions that I ask, okay? AI, I ask some crazy questions, okay? One of the questions that I asked is, if the government in any country, okay, including Arabia, and Asia, okay, if the governments know about, I was asking specifically about child sex trafficking. If the government knows about child sex trafficking, why isn't more done about it? Okay? And part of the answer that I got was because a lot of it is government officials' corruption. So a lot of them know about the child sex trafficking rings, okay? The human trafficking rings, selling children, okay? As slaves, okay, for sex. A lot of them know about these things, but they allow them to continue. Same thing with gun trafficking, weapons trafficking, same thing. They know about these things, but they choose to allow certain things to go through because of their own personal agenda and corruption within the government systems itself. So karmic politicians, karmic lawmakers, karmic judges getting paid under the table, above the table, on the side of the table, around the table, however it goes, okay? However it goes. Hello, Tahana. Thank you so much for tuning in, okay? We have 3 more left, 3 more. East Coast, something East Coast somewhere, okay? I'm getting Aaliyah. What's that song? Doom doom ch, doom 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 ch, doom doom ch, doom 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 ch, doom doom ch, doom 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 ch, doom doom ch, doom doom ch. Boy, I've been watching you like a hawk, dun dun dun. Dun, 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 dun. So, all right, that just happened. Aaliyah, whatever that is, that Are You the One? Doing great, okay? That song by Aaliyah, there are 32 in the room. It was 33 and 31 likes. Thank you so much, everyone, for tuning in. Thank you for your love, okay? Aaliyah, Are You That Somebody? I don't know, that song just, okay? So somebody is asking themselves that question with this energy out here in the earlier part of this psychic investigation reading, okay? Somebody's asking themselves, are you that somebody? Are you that somebody? Okay? Somebody asking themselves a question about me? Hell yeah. Heaven yeah. Hell yeah. Heaven yeah. I am that. I am that somebody. I am that somebody. You know what I mean? I am. Okay? Yeah. I am that somebody. East Coast. Okay? East Coast. Devil. Or death. I said devil. Okay? East Coast. Egypt, Ethiopia, and Fiji. Ethiopia, Fiji, and Egypt. Okay? So somebody could be reaching out to you, asking you, are you that somebody? Okay? Reginald, Gina, Regina, Reggie, okay? Reginald, Reg. Somebody could go by Reg. What's up, Reg? Somebody could go by Gina, okay? All right? Somebody watching you like a hawk. Okay? Shout out to Charlie Kirk's family, bloodline, okay? That advocate who was assassinated last year, Charlie Kirk. Shout out to his bloodline, okay? Somebody could live on the East Coast, okay, of a country, East Coast of the town, okay? All right? Yep, could be a stalker. Could be a stalker. I'm looking at Bezos, bulimic, and Balkans, excuse me. Okay? Balkans. Bezos, that's an elite. Okay? Bezos, Jeffrey with a J or G, first, middle, last name. Okay? Bezos, bulimic, and Balkans. Okay? Tina Fey, okay? Tina Marie, okay? Tina Fey, Tina Marie, Tina Turner, that badass baby, okay? Tina Turner, okay? Some of you could get a new name, okay? Some of you could get a new name, okay? Someone stole your identity. You might need to get a new name, be issued a new social security number, okay? That could be something that comes out in court because someone's damaged your name, your reputation with smear campaigns, damaged your credit to the point to where the judge is like, you know what? Tina Marie isn't on. Confirmation, okay? So the judge could be like, you know what? They done fucked up so bad with your information. We're just going to give you a brand new social security number, okay? If you would like to change your name, what would you like for your name to be? You know, you could get that type of opportunity, okay, with this upright judge, okay? Evelyn, Erica, Elena on the other side of Tina, okay? Again, Christina, okay? Christina Applegate, okay? Christina Aguilera, okay? Christina Aguilera, okay? This is a secret admirer energy out here, okay? This is a secret admirer energy out here, or genuine admirer, genuine offer out here, okay? Hello, Tony, okay? Mr. or Miss Susie, hello, Miss Susie, okay? Tony Marie, yep, it could be Tony Marie, okay? Who is Tony Marie? Who is Tony Marie? Okay, This might be an offer that you say yes to, okay? Or this is an answer, okay, to Aaliyah's song, Are You That Somebody? Yes, I am that somebody. Yes, you are that somebody, collective. Yes, you are. That heavenly, okay? That heavenly, that divine, okay? That upright, that pure, that genuine, that sincere, that honest, okay? That trustworthy. Yes, 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 you are. Yes, you are. Mm-hmm. Yes, you are. Okay? Last card in the stack. Put the Bible down. Put the Bible down. That's for all the ones in the back who still say Jesus. Put the Bible down and learn something new and learn something true. Rhyming like Aaliyah, because that is what we do. We almost done with this investigation. Here we go. That is the lesson right now, rhyming. Put the Bible down, because all of them are nothing but religious ass clowns. Religious ass clowns. Childish games, that is religiousness. Childish games, that is religiousness. That is every denomination, religiousness. Pentecostal, Mormon, Catholic, Baptist, Pentecostal, Church of God in Christ. Okay? Did I say non-denominational? Okay? All of them. Okay? Seventh-day Adventist. Okay? All of them. All of them. Until they recognize the full truth, they are karmic. Until they recognize the full truth, they are karmic. Okay? And we have Chinese food on the other side of Put the Bible Down. So Chinese food could be significant here in Vietnam. Okay? I eat rice almost every day. Okay? Here in Vietnam, I eat rice almost every day. All right? Okay? Chinese food, you could have had Chinese food, okay, for dinner, okay? Sunday evening, okay? You could have Chinese food, or could have had, okay? If so, that's a confirmation for you. We're going to go ahead and get out of here, tie up this psychic investigation reading. There was so much sex cult energy out here. It was stupid. I mean, we got secret society Hellfire Club that was involved in blasphemy, sex worship, and indecent sexual acts. Hellfire, secret society. We got Sodom and Gomorrah out here, okay? And we got that, that church is a sex cult or something like that. I mean, just this psychic investigation, Divine is definitely wanting to bring home the fact that there is sex cults out here, investigators. There are sex cults out here. Oh, as far as the good question. And if you have questions, you can ask them, okay? Now is a good time. No specific type of coffee, okay? It's just better. Yeah. And for some of you, who are used to drinking mocha, frappa, kappa, you're used to drinking some Ritz-Carlton coffee type of drink, some coffee that has 15 different things in it, like pumpkin spice and, it has all that sugar and all that stuff in it, okay? You might need to just take a couple steps back, okay? So you don't need to just drink black coffee, okay? So add a little sugar, okay? And you might be okay, okay? All right? So, no particular type, okay? There are better qualities of coffees, obviously, just like anything else. There are higher qualities of coffee and lower qualities of coffee, okay? I wouldn't drink like Folgers, you know, I wouldn't drink that type of coffee, okay? I would get something a little better, okay, than Folgers or Maxwell House. I would get something a little better. And again, confirmation, there's nothing against those brands, but I would get something a bit more better quality, okay? And then when you stop buying all the creamers, you might have more money. You might have more money to buy a better quality coffee, okay? What else? I don't think there's anything else, Divine. Remember, your gut feeling is your intuition, investigators. I'm looking at the card. Your gut feeling is your intuition, collective, listeners, celebrities, okay? Your gut feeling is your intuition, okay? Gonna go ahead and get some angel numbers before we go, okay? Before I sum it up. Yeah, Divine wants me to do that, confirmation horns, okay? So let's go ahead and get some angel numbers, everyone, okay? Thank you so much again for tuning in. You are tuned into The Real Psychic Investigators, and my name is Nehru, and I have healed myself of seizures at the age of 8, okay? Again, kidney transplant recipient. I've been through dialysis, okay, for 4.5 years. That was due to witchcraft, okay? And healed myself of many other things, okay? I got shingles 2 months after I moved in with a karmic fake twin, okay? Karmic twin, fake love, okay? And because of whatever she was poisoning me with, okay? And I healed myself of that. I didn't go to the doctor, okay? Shingles is an autoimmune virus. Man, stop it. Christine, they are just punch them in the mouth, Divine. Punch them in the mouth. Next time you see somebody, they could have fewer teeth, you know? Punch them in the mouth, Divine. Okay? Oh, man. Crazy. If you shoot them over to me via email, Chris, I'll ask them, okay, in this live. If you shoot them over to me via email right now, I'll ask them, okay? Thank you so much, Sunshine, okay? Or I'll answer them. I said I'll ask them. I'll answer them, okay? Oh, thank you, Tahana. Thank you. Okay, 11/11, 12/12. Confirmations. Angel numbers, birthdays, okay, birthdays. Oh, okay. Thank you, okay. All right. So let's go ahead and find out, okay, what we should look up on the Gregorian calendar as confirmations for the investigators. Birthdays, dates of crimes on the Gregorian calendar. What dates should we look up? We got 7/7 out here. What did I say about the kidney transplant for this divine being? 7/7/17 kidney transplant, okay? 7/7, okay? Compromise. We got 1/6/1/6/1/6. That is a 7/7. Sevens are significant. That is a 7/7. All right. And it's 12/14. Okay. 12/14. Okay. Any others? And we have a 999. Okay. So sevens are significant at this time. Okay. Sevens are significant at this time. Oh, confirmation on the 6/11. Okay. Confirmation on the 6/11. And I like the way you put that, my Earth Day. Okay. So July 7th. Okay. Let's go ahead and look up, find out, get some dates here. Okay. On these angel numbers before we read them. I almost said divine source. What is the 77? I almost said divine source. What is the 77th day on the Gregorian calendar? I almost said that. Okay, I almost said that. What is that, March 5th? Let's take a look and see. What is the 77th day on the Gregorian calendar? March 18th, okay? March 18th is the 77th day on the Gregorian calendar in a typical year, 78th day in the leap year, okay? 77th day of the year, investigators, 318. Someone could be 318 or a Pisces is significant. 318 or a Pisces is significant. Wait a minute, we just stepped into Pisces season, did we not? We just stepped into Pisces season. We just stepped into Pisces season. So, yeah, okay. So, 318, that is 666, 318, okay? 666, 3 times 6. What is the 161st day on the Gregorian calendar? June 10th, okay? 610 is the 161st day on the Gregorian calendar. June 10th, 610, 610. Someone could be tall, 610. Dennis Rodman. We got Dennis out here with Rodney, okay? Dennis Rodman, known as the Worm, Detroit Pistons, Los Angeles Lakers, Chicago Bulls, San Antonio Spurs. Dennis Rodman, he also wore the number 10, okay, in any combination. So it was either 109173, okay? Dennis Rodman wore the number 10 in some shape, form, or fashion throughout his NBA career. Dennis Rodman. These are synchronicities divine points out to me. Dennis Rodman, 6'10", 6 feet, 10 inches tall, known as the Worm. Someone could be skinny, okay? 999, okay? For release. What is the 99th day of the year on the Gregorian calendar? 4/9, April 9th, okay? April 9th. So Aries energy is the 99th day of the year. 4/9. Someone could be 49, okay? 4/9, okay? All right. So, angel number 999 for release says, your current situations are ending, so you might take advantage of better ones. We are speaking about balance. We're speaking about finances, success, and wealth. We are speaking about cycles. What goes around comes around. If you are experiencing a significant change or conclusion, viewing your life as a series of cycles or chapters is advantageous. How can you make room for the new? Okay, by sweeping out the old. Okay, this question at the bottom, how can you make room for the new? By sweeping out the old. That is how. Cutting off what is dead, cutting off what no longer is life to you, cutting off to make room for the new. Readjustments, okay? Your level of self-control is sufficient to make things right, okay? Could be something also about a compromise on the 7/7 with this energy. On the horizon is the possibility of beginning a new romantic relationship or platonic friendship, as well as a chance to begin life anew with a person from one's past. That is definitely past life. Don't let no karmic ass motherfucker back into your life, man or woman. Okay? Grown ass son or daughter. Don't let no karmic ass motherfucker, mother, father. Don't let no karmic ass motherfucker, best friend. Don't let no karmic ass motherfucker, grandparent. Don't let no karmic ass motherfucker back into your life. Husband, wife. Don't. Just don't. Okay? Because if you do, everything will fall apart. Okay? On the 7/7, compromise, okay? Self-awareness, forgiveness. Forgiveness is for you. It's not for the other individual. Forgiveness is for you, not for the one who needs to be forgiven. empathy, okay, tenacity, and freedom. Let go of what no longer serves you. Woo! Let go, I just said. Cut the dead weight off. Cut the dead weight off, okay? Drop the dead weight, okay? I had a conversation with someone. I need to check in on them. I haven't seen them in the room in a minute. I had an esoteric conversation with someone, and they told me when they cut everybody off from their energy, okay, they lost 70 pounds in 4 months, okay? They were obviously bigger. They lost 70 pounds. 70 pounds. They went from 2 something to 1 something. They lost 70 pounds in 4 months when they cut everybody out of their energy that they were guided to. That was karmic to them. They cut everybody off. We're looking at 0707 70 pounds. Confirmation horn honk. 70 pounds. That's a lot of dead ass weight people carry around. That's a lot of dead weight. You wonder why you can't move fast energetically? It's because you're still giving him some. You want to know why you can't move fast? Okay? Because you're still giving her some. That's why. Okay? Let go of what no longer serves you. Stop holding on to grudges. Again, ego death. Divine guided me to speak about ego death. That involves no grudges. Ego deaths involve no grudges. No grudges. Express your emotions, okay, and aim towards a compromise. Where there is a lack of understanding, it's best to just move on. Just move on, okay? I don't understand you. You don't understand me. Okay? That's fair. I'm going to just keep on going. Okay? I don't understand you. You don't understand me. We can't come to a compromise. Okay? It's just time for me to go. Okay? The truth will set you free. Okay? Somebody needs to move out by July 7th. Listen to me. Listen to me. Listen to me. Okay? Somebody is listening to this or will listen to this before July 11th, and you need to move out before July 11th. If you don't, there will be karma to pay. Somebody listening to this or who will at some point once it's posted needs to move out before July 7th, or there's going to be karma to pay. Okay? Let's go ahead and get the summary of this reading. Okay? Put the Bible down in Chinese food, okay? Revealed or split by the childish games. Something you will say yes to, you should say yes to. Evelyn, Erica, Elaine, Eleanor, okay? And Tina, okay? These names split by the genuine offer, okay? Death card, East Coast. Death card, Egypt, Ethiopia, Fiji, okay? All right? 10 of Pentacles. Undercover government programs, there are many, okay? And Yemen, secret society, skull and bones. A road trip, okay? A road trip someone took, you need to take, you will take, you'll be asked to take. Khalil, someone in this energy is just traveling the country. I think they're in America. Traveling the country in their RV. They're just chilling out, traveling the country in their RV. They mentioned that in a live, okay? So that could be something you want to do in your country. Khalil, Reed, and Chance. Grant Cardone, someone's pompous. Okay, you can't tell them anything. They're always right. Okay. We have Malcolm out here, along with some other names. Clay. Okay. Bradley or Bradley. Ace of Cups. Something's for your good. Remember that. Okay. And that's an affirmation. It's always working out for me. It's always working out for my good. It's always working out for me. It's always working out for my good. Everything works out for my good. Okay? You can't say that without doing the work. That's a sex cult. Sodom and Gomorrah. Back to back. Yeah, say that my time is now. Say that. Say that. Say that. Say that. Say that. My time is now. Okay? Someone is emotionally starved because you left them, okay? Long ago, last year, last week, last month, 3 years ago, 5 years ago, 10 years ago, 12 years ago, 6 years ago. You left them. They're emotionally starved. Sandra, again, somebody needs to leave by July 7th or it's not going to be good for them, okay? Drug dealer. King of Pentacles energy out here with that drug dealer, okay? And this Knight of Swords, okay? Someone trying to stab you in the back, arguing, fighting, arguments going on, okay? Oh, yeah. Oh, in Mexico. Wow, the leader. Wow. 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 That speaks to that energy. Okay. There could have been multiple people, okay, used to murder that Mexican drug lord, drug dealer, drug cartel leader, whatever. Multiple people. Okay. Gabriel, do you know their name, Christine? Okay. Grable, Isaac, Anthony, Caleb, okay? Isaac, okay? Isaac Hayes, the name Hayes, Isaac Hayes, okay? Archangel Gabriel, again, one of the 7 spirits of divine source. Anthony Hopkins, Caleb. Something's a sticky situation with Sodom and Gomorrah. We know what a sticky situation is with Sodom and Gomorrah and a sex cult, okay? Everybody in that situation sticky. Everybody in that sex situation sticky. Everybody in the sex cult sticky. Okay? Sticky. 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 Every last one of them sticky with others, within each other's fluids. Sticky. Sticky. El Mincho, thank you. Okay? Sticky. Okay? With each other's fluids. Sticky. Julian, Juliana, Gianna, Georgia, Savannah is significant. Savannah, someone mentioned Savannah. And then Ronnie Dennis came out here, okay? A multiracial couple, someone who is 2 different shades. The man is dark, the woman is pale, the man is olive skin, the woman is, I don't know, brown, okay? Wheel of Fortune, Michelle, karmic couple trying to jack your ducats, okay? I was going to say your buckets, okay? You could get buckets of ducats, okay? Michelle, upright or karmic, $5 million deposit. Attorney or PI sexting their client. The attorney could be a part of the sex cult, okay? The attorney could be a part of the sex cult, okay? All right. The attorney could be a part of the sex cult investigators and judges. The attorney, okay? There's something about a trigger warning out here, okay? When you find this out, you find out about the family members, you find out about whoever. You could find out your daughter or your son is involved in a sex cult. Your parents, your parents could be involved in a sex cult. You could find this out. Trigger warning. Don't be surprised. Okay? Just be thankful it came to the forefront. Showmanship, red carpet spotlight. Justice. Theodore, whatever recognition you get, I'm getting this is whatever recognition you get, okay? Healers, light workers, star seeds, whatever recognition you get is justice, okay? From your case, through your journey, whatever recognition you get, writing a book, whatever that is, whatever it is, the recognition you get is a part of your justice, okay? Theodore, okay? Crystal, and Ronnie Dennis, okay? And again, identity theft with Ronnie Dennis, okay? So something could have happened decades ago. Ronnie Dennis has been using a false name since the 80s. Something could have happened decades ago, okay? Thank you so much, Collective, as always, for tuning in. My name is Nehru. Thank you so much, as always. We'll be back again. Typically, those of you who are tuning in for the first time, we post or go live, I should say, go live twice every 24 hours. To those of you that are regulars, thank you so much for all that you do, okay? Those of you that are going into your Sunday evening, sleep well, okay? Rest easy, okay? And yeah, I hope your burdens are light. Thank you so much, as always, for tuning in, and be encouraged.